Good evening all and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. Tonight we are showcasing a local beer. It's brewed by the Retro Brew Co. and a gentleman called Craig Murray under licence in another local brewery, otherwise known as Mark's Brewhouse and Tap. The beer is one who, how can I say it, whose name is reminiscent of a rap star. Now, I'm not into rap music, I must say, although I did listen to this particular artist back in the day because it was kind of cool. It was different. It was nice to break up the heavy metal that I thoroughly enjoy, as you can tell by the Motorhead t-shirt that I'm wearing right now. Would this particular beer please stand up? It is the real Slim Hazy from Retro Brew Co. And it is listed as a thick-bodied fruity IPA with tropical and citrus flavours using a blend of American hops. It's naturally hazy and contains oat and wheat. Well, oats, not oat. Not just one oat. You don't have one oat, do you? Really? Anyway, it is a 5.6%, sorry, 5.5% ABV IPA. The artwork is pretty damn cool. It's influenced quite clearly by some 80s kind of computer games, and obviously a bit of Eminem and the real Slim Hazy. And it does mention that on this side of the bottle that the art is provided by local artists showcasing the hidden talent in the area. And this particular artwork has been kindly provided by Dana Tuckwood. And Dana Tuckwood is a comic artist who is currently focusing on producing children's books. So they're the kind of books I probably would enjoy reading as a kid, I must say. There we are. So that's the artwork. And it does say that the ingredients are water, malted barley, oats, wheat, hops and yeast, and some sediment may occur, and a cursory glance at the bottle does show some sediment, so I'm going to be very careful when pouring. Now, I did have the opportunity to have this on tap at Bottlecraft earlier today, but I didn't want to spoil my palate for the review, so I declined. I had a Wild Beer Co. sour. I think it was a Redwood sour. It was a lovely hot day and it was very refreshing. And it's still about 18 degrees Celsius for those who work in Celsius, and it's still pretty warm, and this hopefully will do the trick nicely. It's been kept very cold in the fridge. So let's crack her open and see what we get. Now I'm going to show you the bottle cap, because the bottle cap is uber cool. I do like a good bottle cap, and this is one of the very good ones. I like it a lot. So there we are. That's the bottle cap. This is the beer. Now I have to be very careful on the pour because I don't want sediment. So it is hazy, not stupidly so, but hazy enough to let me know that it's not been ruined and had all the goodness filtered out. Oh, we're getting sediment now. Just be careful. Don't want to waste any. But at the same time I don't want to chew on it. I could do with a yeast filter as I pour. Maybe a tea strainer. Maybe that's the next thing in craft beer, is a tea strainer to pour your beer through so you don't get the sediment, for those who don't like to chew. I haven't had to pour a beer this slowly for ages. The last time I had to do this was for Woodford's Head Cracker, because that also incorporated a lot of sediment in the bottle. Anyway, there we are. So that's the beer. It is no head to speak of. Well, no head. I dare say if I did an aggressive pouring of all the yeast in, I would have head. It is hazy, quite hazy, golden in colour. A little bit of carbonation, not huge amounts. Let's go for a whiff. I like that. Pineapple. Some citrus type or citra type aromas coming through. That kind of sweet lemon as opposed to the sharp lemon. Smells pleasant. Let's have a taste. That's interesting. Not what I was expecting huge amounts of tropical flavours and some lemon. But I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that at all. I'm not getting any of it. It's an unusual flavour. Can't work it out. Have I missed anything on the bottle? Classic style, modern twist. Contains oats and wheat. I mean, it is very full-bodied. That is no lie. Trying to work out the flavour is familiar. I'm trying to work out what it is. It's creamy, and I know that's going to come from the oats. It's almost like a vanilla. That kind of sweetness. It's Sharon fruit. It is a Sharon fruit. That's what I can taste. I don't know if it's intended or what, but that's the kind of thing that's got coming through. Creamy, just like a Sharon fruit. That little bit of vanilla, because they have a bit of a custard thing going on. And that's what I'm getting. It's interesting. Now I kind of wish I had it on tap, just to see if it does taste the same in the bottle as it does in the keg. In fact, I'm going to go back tomorrow and grab some and try from the keg. The carbonation is low, as it looked in the glass. It's not very carbonated. The hops are there, but they don't ride roughshod over anything in particular. The prominence comes from the grist. That's what is there in abundance in the bottled version anyway. Different. A different kind of tropical. I suppose we're so used to having pineapple and mango and guava and passion fruit, those kind of things. It's nice to have something a little bit different in the flavour profile for an IPA. It is, because it's easy to do or overdo, like the tropical fruits. It's nice to have something a little bit different. So there we are. So, the Real Slim Hazy. Has it stood up? Does it stand up to my expectations of a good beer? Let's find out, shall we? Give it a score. Would I buy the Real Slim Hazy again? I would, because it's different. I like different. It's nice to mix up your kind of regular expectation of a beer style with something unusual. And there are some qualities about this that I like, and there's things that I would perhaps change. I'm not going to say the word improve, because it's brewed to someone's ideal. It's something I would need to change to my particular palate, and that's not a criticism of the beer at all in any way, shape or form. I like the different flavour. I like the body is wonderful. It's nice and thick and kind of full in the mouth. The flavours that come through, they're really creamy, and that's nice. It's a pleasant change to have that kind of thing as opposed to the sharp tart flavours you expect from some of the tropical fruits. It's a pleasant change. So yes, I would buy it again. Would I rush out and buy it again? It's a good question. But I'm going to rush out tomorrow, in fact, and try it on keg, because I want to see how it differs in the bottle. It may differ, it may not. You never know. I want to find out, and that's to find out and try it. So yes, I would go out and buy it again, and I would rush out, because I would equate tomorrow as rushing. I mean, I can't go now because I'm a couple of beers in, and it's unsafe to drive, and let's face it, bottle craft, whilst they will still be open, I don't want to be hauling ass up there in a taxi to go and get some more with a 9-year-old in tow at 10 to 8. It's not good fun. So yeah, I would. I like it. It's different. What would I change? I give it a little more carbonation, but that's just preference, I guess. I like it. The artwork's cool. The beer tastes good. It's nice. So I'm going to give it, on evidence of what I've had so far, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I think it'd be more interesting on keg. I think there'll be a little bit more carbonation, perhaps from the forced injection of the CO2. I think that'll kind of lift it a little bit and give it a bit of a higher score. We shall find out. I'll hopefully take the old camera along tomorrow. Maybe give you a bit of a video from Bottlecraft. You never know. In the meantime, this is the current version of the Real Slim Hazy. I've been Nick, and I'll see you again soon for another video. Bye.